Hello everyone and welcome to System Hoppers, an actual play podcast where we can never decide what we want to play. My name is Mark, and I will be your host and keeper of arcane lore for this episode. This is part 2 of our Call of Cthulhu scenario playthrough, so if you haven't checked out part 1, please do for an explanation of the game, the rules, and content warnings. In our first episode and our last part, we were introduced to our players in the scenario. My friends Josh, Steve, and Laura are playing Rich, Harry, and Charlotte respectively. They are 3 school kids who have been dared by Roger, the local bully, to spend Halloween night in the creepy Barnaker house, an abandoned and empty house on the edge of town. He locked them in the house and told them if they can find the key, they can leave early, but otherwise they'll need to be subject to his torment and ridicule until sunrise, and they don't want him telling everyone at school that they were chicken. After heading into the house, they started to have a look around whilst Roger was setting up and lighting candles around the house for light. They had gone through a parlour which Rich found an old iron fire poker under the sofa, and Harry emptied a bag that he found containing an assortment of random objects that were seemingly left there. After moving across into the living room on the ground floor, Harry found a picture face down on the ground, containing a happy family of 4, but with all of their eyes scratched out by someone or something, and that's what we'll pick up from now.
I am going to gently put the photo back down on the floor, face down, and stand up.
Who did that?
Let's just hope it was him being weird. As I see it, I'm just going to put the photo back down on the floor, so if someone's looking over my shoulder, they've definitely seen it.
That must have been the Briggs. You know, I told you about them. The family used to live here. I don't know why Roger would have done this to them, though.
He likes breaking things, doesn't he?
Yeah, but it seems like, I don't know. Seems like a weird thing to do.
Like having us locked in a house overnight? It's a little bit of a weird thing to do.
I guess so. I guess that's a good point.
I think he's just like lower my voice down to him. I think he's just weird.
I think yeah.
I'm gonna look under the sofa for any more animals, I guess, or anything.
Other than the animals in the room, you don't see anything.
I guess it's not in here then. Shall we go into another room?
Let's go upstairs. I want to go upstairs.
I feel like he's gonna have put the key upstairs just to put it as far away.
Downstairs is too obvious, yeah. Like
as you walk up the stairs creak like each step as you go up. And you see the condition of the house here is potentially even worse. And you can see that there's a lot more water damage up here. Resulting in kind of this smell of just mildew and rot. It smells almost like decay and like animal feces. As you kind of look through, you can see at the top of the landing, there are a couple doors. There's a couple doors either side of you, 2 doors either side. A third door here as the kind of corridor goes along deeper into the house. You also see an old antique mirror right in the corner of the room.
I look in the mirror and pull faces.
Yeah. As you're looking in the mirror then, as you walk straight over, while everyone else is kind of taking this in, are you doing like kind of faces?
Classic ones, yeah. Got the eye down, and the pull your mouth open with your fingers.
Yeah. Also, as you do that then, you're doing it, you're amusing yourself, it's all fun. You suddenly catch sight of behind you, like as you kind of look up, you realise that in the mirrors there is someone standing behind you. As you look up, before you can even say anything, you can see a tall figure, maybe 6 foot tall, an elderly looking figure of some kind. As you look in this figure, suddenly an old wrinkled hand just touches your shoulder, and you look down and nothing's actually touching your shoulder. Like it's almost like the phantom, you expect to feel this like phantom touch. As you look down and you kind of jolt slightly.
I
Can you make me a sanity roll?
Oh no.
Here we go. This is where it begins.
Success. No, was it success?
That's a failure.
No, that's not a failure.
I'm going to say you like jolt physically, that everyone kind of notices you. And can you deduct 1 point off your sanity? As you are adamant there was some figure behind you, like they just touched you on the shoulder.
Guys, it's just something to hand, shoulder, and something
you're just seeing things. Your mind's playing tricks on you in the dark house.
We've only been in here for
calm down.
10 minutes. Like.
Oh, okay.
You hear Roger walking up the stairs. You just get yourself scared.
I kind of recompose myself because now I can rationalize that it was probably just Roger doing this. So, okay.
Oh, come on then, and you hear that he starts like humming a song as he starts stomping his feet around on the warped wood.
What song?
He just na da 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 da, and he's not even singing words. He just stomps around. I'm always waiting for you to do something like bored.
What a great guy.
Rich, you kind of collected yourself, and maybe it was nothing. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
While he's humming to himself, I'm just going to pop this door open through the door on the left-hand side coming up the stairs.
Yeah. You see it opens up into a bathroom. A musky old bathroom.
Oh, wow. It's somehow worse in here than everywhere else.
Can I peep into the opposite room just to, while you guys are looking at that, just to see what kind of room it is?
It looks like it opens up into a big bedroom.
Okay.
I somehow picked the worst room to walk into.
Anyone need the toilet?
I kind of shout across the hallway to Charlotte. It's like, how's it look on your side?
Big room over here. Lots of places to hide a key, I reckon.
I kind of look over to Harry. He's like, you going to be okay in here?
You're standing in a stinky old bathroom.
Okay. Head over to the other side.
You two, not in the bathroom. It opens up into what looks like originally was a child's bedroom.
Creepy.
You see in this room there is a broken child's bed frame and a battered and drawless dresser. And as you look around, there are a couple potted plants in this room that seem eerily out of place. As you walk into the room, can you both maybe notice stuff rolls?
Yeah.
Okay.
While they're noticing stuff, can I look in the toilet and the bath and the sink?
Yeah, mate.
I feel like he's the kind of dude that would definitely hide something in the toilet. Like,
Yeah.
You have to put your hand
That's
in.
big Roger vibes, isn't it?
like the child version of a saw trap. I've got to put my hand in a used toilet to get the key.
That's his ultimate, he's got you.
Give him a weird little mole hand into the poo.
Oh.
As you see, it's pretty musky in here. There is an old-fashioned clawfoot tub, stained, a medicine cabinet with a cracked mirror, and a toilet that is old and non-functional.
What'd you say I'm rolling and notice stuff as well?
Yeah.
Okay. You can describe what they're doing while you wait for my dice to roll.
Yeah, who made the check there? Was it just you, Rich?
We both did. We both did.
As you walk in, then you notice that on the side of the wall, here as you walked in,
Mhm.
you can see the name Donna has been written into the wall,
Right.
and you can see what looks like numbers 5, 6, 7, and it looks like where you'd mark a kid's height,
Okay.
as they grew.
Okay.
You can see it says Donna. It goes up. It goes up. It gets to 11, and then there's nothing after that.
Okay.
At the very top of the room, there is also here. There's a closet door that's shut.
Okay.
You say it's locked.
No, sorry, it's shut. It's not. You haven't tried it.
I'm gonna look in the bed frame, poke it a little bit, see if we can see anything.
Yeah, just an old bed frame. There's nothing to see on it.
I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil a little bit. Just walk up to stuff, press A.
Nothing to see here.
Yeah. It's like, okay.
I got a hard success looking at the toilet.
Actually, looking through, there's nothing in the toilet that you see. The toilet's not even full of water. It doesn't look functional. But as you run that, as you look, you open the medicine cabinet and there's nothing in there. As you shut the medicine cabinet, you see behind you in the reflection of the kind of ring, you see something step out and it walks into the room with the others. Like a figure, like a silhouette, like a shadow just passes by. It walks in as both of you turn and the door just seems to shut behind you.
Whoa. Can we see anything?
Nope.
I will abandon what I'm doing. I'm going to go and desperately try and open that door.
Can you make me a sanity roll first?
Can I make you a sanity roll? I don't think I want to make you a sanity roll.
At this point then, while that's going on, you two, the door just slams shut, but there's no one in the room.
Whoa. What's that?
It's almost like someone shut it on
Harry?
you.
Roger? Is Roger playing
I-
tricks on us?
Probably just Roger. He did
Alright.
a weird hand thing with me. Maybe he's got some traps. I just go and try and open the door.
Yeah, I want to see what mole hands rolled for.
Dream success.
You are absolutely
Okay.
fine then. I'll say as you open the door, you both open it to see each other. You open the door to him opening the door on his end as well. Oh,
Did what happened? Was that Roger?
I saw someone go to the door. I'm guessing he quickly shut it and ran downstairs.
Sure, why not?
you can hear Roger laughing from the bottom of the stairs as he kind of looks up at you.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, God, you guys are taking ages. You're getting scared of everything.
How's the bathroom?
Even if you get out of this, I'm going to tell everyone at school about this.
How was the bathroom?
Possibly the worst bathroom I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nice. Well, welcome to the creepiest kid's bedroom you've ever seen.
Oh,
Yeah.
It-
It's time to open this closet.
I'm gonna stand back here though.
As you open the door, then it opens into a purple closet. It looks like it was kind of wallpapered, but the wallpaper is peeling and like old, and it has like a matching girl's like purpley carpet. This room absolutely stinks of what you can only imagine is animal feces. Like it hits you like this musky kind of smell. You almost hear something rustling as well as you look up. On the ceiling is like a panel that leads into an attic, and as you open it, it kind of rustles slightly as something clearly disturbed by you opening the door moves on there. And you can see like there's like a crawl space up to the attic if you could climb your way up there.
Surely he wouldn't have put the key up there.
He definitely put the key up there, right?
I'd say that's the last place we should look.
I think he would have, but that requires too much effort, surely. He wouldn't have done that.
He wants us to not do this. He would put it somewhere that he thinks that we wouldn't go, which is definitely in the loft.
Are you offering to go in there?
Aaron?
No, I'm just saying it's probably up there.
Let's keep looking around.
And if we want to find the key, we probably need to go up there.
Oh.
Who was best at gym class? Not me, just saying.
Look at my doughy physique.
His moly hands leave the ground.
My weird little moly features.
It'd be great for climbing.
Great for digging. I can't climb.
I have a look. As I realise, like, it's falling on my shoulders here. Like,
yeah.
I have a look in the room, and I kind of take it in.
At this point as well, while you're doing that, I should say, you've now heard like the sound of the wind hitting outside is getting louder. As you can hear, like the ambient sound now includes the pitter patter of rain, like hitting the window at a 5-degree angle. As it looks like in the last like 40 minutes or so you've been here, the rain's really starting to pick up, and like it's now stormy outside.
Like so much like me and Charlotte have just sort of sounded out that like we can't do it, and just like, looking expectingly at you now. It's like,
Okay. Look.
Just point your head up. If there's any sort of storage up there, then we can maybe look into going up. But all you need to do is have a peep.
Okay. I'll have a peek. So I've got a gym roll, right?
You make me a gym class roll.
Okay. Some might say I'm a gym class hero.
you aren't.
What happens?
You might do a nice backflip on the way down, but...
On a fail, then you put your foot on a shelf, and as you kind of put a bit of your weight on to kind of like put up, the shelf immediately breaks as your foot just falls through to the floor. I mean, you could always push the roll.
No.
Well, we ain't getting up there.
Yeah, I'm like that's fine. Well, let's move on then. If I can't do it, well, how would he do it? Like, seriously.
You also kind of looking over this, like this is just like a panel up to the attic.
Let's keep looking. Let's go.
As you look through, you see Roger has stood out. He appears to have swiped the tobacco from whoever took it or didn't take it downstairs, as he's supposed to be smoking, trying to look cool as you come out, as he goes, hey, I didn't see you.
It's way not cool.
Oh, you're talking about, freak.
That is possibly the coolest thing I've ever seen anybody do ever.
Much sarcasm.
God, I wish I was him.
He is like coughing slightly, but trying to like mask it as his face goes a little bit red from like smoke inhalation.
All right, let's keep looking around. I just kind of walk past him.
Can I try and one-up him and drink the whiskey?
Oh, maybe a constitution roll.
Do you have a whiskey on you? Did you leave it downstairs?
Yeah, I've got the hip flask. I hid it from him and the money. Right, my con is a number. If there was ever a time for a crit success, I want to look like the coolest dude possible.
You're really trying.
Yes! Victory!
I said, are you taking just like a quick swig?
I want to swig enough that it's clear what I'm doing and I'm trying to look cool while doing it.
As you do it, then you take this swig, and unfortunately your friends have just walked off. As you take it, it burns. You swallow it and like mask it on your face, and for a split second you see like a mixture of shock and kind of jealousy on Roger's face, like as he kind of looks over and sees you doing this. Give me that. As he walks over and takes a swig of it.
I'm going to walk past and hand it to him as I walk past.
As he does that, these are the first dice I get to roll tonight.
God, I hope he fails this. I really hope he fails this.
I mean, I rolled a 55, which is... he succeeds.
Oh, no.
Just a regular success. His constitution is slightly higher than 55. As he takes it, he puts it back and he kind of holds it in his mouth. As he kind of shoves the flask back to you and swallows it. You can see, like, it is like his eyes do water ever so slightly from, like, taking more. As he like, gives it to you, but, like, pushes it into your chest.
I will take this tiny little victory and carry on walking.
So there's lots of doors back here. I think there's a 1, 2, 3, 4.
And there's the one you walk past.
Can I take a little peek into this? Oh,
Yeah. It looks like it was a bedroom at some point, but there's like a heap of furniture now in like the side of it. And the room itself, there's like a heap of furniture and it looks like fire damaged. There's a smell of like ash in the air. There's a large bed frame, several dressers, and a smashed wooden desk against the wall. And against the wall, against one of the windows, one of the boards has been like pried off the wall. You can see the curtains in this room are charred as well.
can I do a notice stuff on that behind?
You can just move the board if you want. I mean, sorry.
Alright, let's move that. Is this...
Yeah, as you move the board then, you see behind it, like the room also has like a weird like gasoline smell to it. As you move it over, you see behind the board says the words Roger was he. It says H-E and it looks like the R never got finished.
So Roger's been hanging out here a lot. I see.
Roger was he. How poetic.
Roger stood like here as well, and at this point, I'll let the two of you in the hallway, you can make me be a power roll.
Be a pal.
I'm good at them. I did a.
You are the best pal. You are friend shaped.
I have a friend.
You got a success, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
While this is going on and you're looking into that room then, you notice, Rich, that Roger stood behind Harry, kind of looking in.
Mm-hmm.
As he's looking into the room. You see, like, for a split second, like, you know, he's followed you around and he's enjoyed taunting you as he goes. But you can see he is actually, in this instance, he's actually standing between, like, he's positioned himself in such a way, Harry Mulhan's Enslin is between him and that room specifically.
Right. So I was about to go into this room, but instead I'm gonna I go in, but then I kind of notice something, and I just kind of go and walk back over.
Mm-hmm.
And I just go up to Roger. I was like, "You right there?"
Yeah. What? Come on. And with that, you see he gives Harry like a push and like shoves you into that room. Come on, get a move on, nerd.
Okay. I kind of peer in as well.
I'll stumble into all the stuff and like pick myself up and then just like bring myself round to the. I'll go to the door, look at the crude graffiti, and just like straight to the door.
He wants us in here.
He wants me in here specifically. He's probably about to lock us in.
He seems to really want us in, so I'm going to try and leave and see if he stops me.
He doesn't stop
There's
you.
been a fire in here, and there doesn't seem to be anything of note besides the graffiti.
I'm going to walk up the hallway and try a different door.
As you look there, he's like, pretty cool though, huh? And then immediately he follows you, Rich, and walks away. You do notice Rich from this, he never actually set foot in that room himself.
I kind of go, yeah, the graffiti was pretty cool.
I'm gonna leave. Noticing there's nothing else left to do in this room.
Can I use the chalk to finish the hitter?
The RE.
It's going to bother me. I need to fix it.
Yeah, you can finish it with ease and you write it over. Those of you, Rich, you go into this room, yeah?
Yeah. I kind of stand at the doorway and look in.
Yeah. This room is bare. You're not really sure if it's all just decay or if people have obviously broken in here over the years and taken stuff. There are remnants of furniture and a broken bed frame. There is a desk in the corner of the room. It had 4 drawers in it, and you can see 2 of them are just missing.
I'm going to look over at the desk. Can I do a notice stuff on the desk?
I mean, it's just a desk. There's nothing on it. There's 2.
Oh, okay, but
There's 2 drawers in it.
You
Okay.
notice it's the desk.
I
Yeah.
mean, can I check the drawers? I guess.
Yeah. As you try, the first drawer opens up and there's nothing in it. The topmost drawer, you give it a quick shut and it appears to be locked.
Okay.
Or stuck.
Roger, is this you? Did you lock this?
Did I lock what? As he kind of walks in, he follows you through this time.
The drawer.
No, I didn't lock the drawer.
Okay, well, there's no key in there then. Nice.
Well, I don't know what's in there. And he kind of shrugs.
Cool. Well, then, if you don't know, I don't need to know.
You're looking under the bed.
Yeah.
As you move the duvet and poke your head down, you see, as your hand's kind of there, you suddenly see something dart across as you see a small rat that attempts to just reach over and just squeaks at you as it attempts to just nip you on the hand. Can you make me a dodge roll?
Go, I hope I can. There's my dodge.
That's a hard success versus a fail on my end. So I'll say as you do that, you just jut your hand back, as you see this very fat kind of rat, bulbous rat, just scutter off from sight.
Many things living in here.
Let's check the cupboard.
There are some coat hangers on the floor and on the back of the shelf, and in the corner of the room is a dust-coloured, like one of those like handheld telescopes. You know, the ones that like fold out,
Right.
like the pirate telescopes, not like a sky one. But it's heavy. It's got like a nice, like it's like metal. Like it's got quite a good weight to it.
This is mine now. I want this telescope. This is mine now.
It's pretty cool. Are you gonna use it for looking or for? And I kind of mime like bopping with my poker.
Why would I hit so that'll break it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Should we go look at another room?
Yeah, let's have a look.
Is Roger still in the room with us, or is he left now?
Yeah, he's looking around. Doesn't seem to be doing too much. He's kind of like following you, and then every now and then he just kind of does his own thing. As he stood over here, actually, as she's looking over here, he suddenly perks up. I'm going to take a whiz as he walks off. And you hear him go downstairs.
I ask him, where are you going to go and do that?
Would you like to know? And you hear him kind of walk downstairs, and you hear a door open, and then you hear a door shut again. Not the front door,
right.
just a door.
I don't think he cares if we need to use the little one.
Classic. All right, what's in here?
As you open that door, it appears to lead to a stairwell going up.
See, I said I didn't have to climb up in that room earlier.
You know, I said like on this house, like it had like a little like extra section on the top. It's almost like it has 2 stories, and there's like a floor on its own at the top, but like a little kind of tower. This staircase seems to go up there.
Do you think he's going to be up here? We did think it's going to be the furthest point away from the front door. I guess it's going to be up here, right?
It's probably somewhere high.
I say we have a look.
You walk up, it appears to go up into like an attic space, and then it stops and goes up onto the attic, and then it keeps going up to this like tower. But it seems to lead up into a very dusty attic as well.
Someone else should go first. I have to do the climbing. So I look at you two.
I look at you, then look at the stairwell.
Ladies first.
I sort of roll my eyes and take the first step.
Are you going all the way up to like to this like top room?
I will go all the way as long as there's people following me.
We are behind you.
I'll follow you.
Great. I'm on my way.
From a slight distance, but follow you.
Yeah, but we're following you, yeah.
I keep checking behind me, making sure I've got people.
You stop up on the attic, then as you keep going up. At this point, there are no candles up here. Then once you get past the attic, Roger didn't put any up here. So if any of you have flashlights and torches, you'll need those.
My lighter.
I go. I got a candle. I'm ready. And I pull my candle out. I got a little holder, and I light my lighter.
You see then, as you walk up, you got like the staircase goes up and then kind of curves around to the left and comes up. It opens up into what you imagine was once a picturesque room at the top of the house. It has windows on 4 sides on each wall, a pair of horsehair chairs, and a cast iron table. Now it's mildewy, damp, and kind of the windows are broken but kind of boarded up in places. The 2 chairs are gutted and moulding, and the shelves have kind of been stripped bare. Well, it's not necessarily all the windows up here are shuttered. There's a couple boards across them, but like you obviously were going to be stepping out onto the roof. As you are looking around as well, you catch sight of something kind of jostling on the ceiling ever so slightly.
I go towards what we see on the jostling item.
As you do that then, are you trying to be like, hey, how are you trying to approach this?
I just want to try and get a clearer look so I can kind of work out what it is. I haven't necessarily trying to grab it or anything.
As you look up, you see then, as it kind of jotters again, you can see there's like a group of like 4 or 5 bats that are like on the ceiling here.
Oh, okay.
Can you make me a notice stuff roll? Yeah, you see then, as you're looking at these little like bats nesting on the ceiling, one of them seems a little bit bigger than the others.
Okay.
And as you kind of look forward, as you kind of lean closer to it, you realise that where you see about 4 bats and then one thing that is slightly bigger than a bat. And as you do that, it appears to be asleep, but you look up at it and you realise that like it's, unlike the other bats, the eyes are all closed, you can see, this thing is bigger and slightly bulkier, fits in with the bats, but you see it appears to have the face of a person, like a human face. And I'm going to need you to make me a sanity roll.
Yeah, that's pretty insane. A bat with a human face.
Did you make it, yeah?
Yeah, I had a success for the roll though.
You could still lose sanity on a success.
Oh.
Yeah, can you lose 1 point of sanity? As you see this creature that has like defined ears and like it's almost like a bat up to its neck where it has like a human face and it looks like a child's face. And it kind of like shudder back slightly. As soon as you see that and kind of see it's asleep, you kind of lose sight of it again.
You know when you see something weird, but you don't want to highlight that you saw something weird, but you want to have make an excuse for everyone to leave?
Yeah.
I kind of notice there's no candles here either, and I kind of use that. I'm like, guys, there's no candles here. I don't think he's been up here, and then try and get us to leave.
No, he definitely not put candles up here to make us think that he didn't put the key up here.
While this is going on, Charlotte, what are you doing while this is going on?
I'm just sort of watching I was going to say, that's what you'd want us to do.
Your eyes catch something as well. Kind of Rich is kind of panicking slightly.
All right.
As you do that, because from this window, like I say, because you can see out, you can feel the wind and like the air from where the windows are broken. Your eyes catch sight of like in the air, like little specks of light.
Okay.
No one else seems to have noticed them, but like they almost like coalesce. And as you look out the window, you can actually see down like the rest of the house.
A light?
Like little specks of light, like in the like fireflies almost.
Okay, yeah.
And they seem to like coalesce, and like once you spot one, you spot more, and you notice them as you kind of look around.
So I'm looking out the window.
Yeah, while this is going on.
Yeah. Okay.
You can make me a spooky stuff roll.
Yeah, go on. See if I can work out what's going on. Oh.
Ooh,
Oh, uh-oh.
that's just a fail. Seems like it seems like almost like bugs are in the air. You can also push the roll.
What happens if I don't?
So when you push the roll,
Okay. Yeah, I think I want to try again.
how are you taking another look at it?
I'm so just trying to go closer to the window and look closer and see if I don't know, I can make out anything else that's going on outside that would be making that sort of lighting.
As you do this, then as you lean closer while everything's going on, you see that you recognise, you've heard of these and you've read about these. These are like will-o-wisps, corpse lights they're called, and they're like the form of a ghost that's kind of trying to show itself, like manifests close to where it's buried.
Well, I don't want anyone to think I'm weird, but I'm just gonna draw attention to the window and he'd be like, hey, I don't think we should leave so soon. Does anyone want to come look at the window? And I just want to see if anyone else has any thoughts, really, before I start going off on some weird
I cautiously
Weird
look.
knowledge.
We start raving. I'll look out the window as well.
Yeah, I cautiously look out as well.
You spot these lights as well. They're still kind of far away. You can't really see them very well.
Yeah, I can. The lights. Is that what
Lights.
I've never-
It's going. I shall produce my telescope
Where are you looking?
directly at the lights because no one's told me that's a bad idea yet.
In that case, then, yeah, you see. It takes you a second to catch one of these little specks of light. They're like slightly smaller than your fist, like sized, and you can't really notice them. And then once you see them, you can't not notice them. As you look in on your telescope, though, you see that the flickering lights, you look into them, they almost like they're enveloped in like a thin nimbus of light. And as you look through the telescope, Harry, you actually spot that wisps almost form together to make, like in the wisps themselves, you can see the outline of what looks like a child's body.
Oh.
Like in the little wisps themselves, like almost like a little, like kind of like a little person, almost like a little fairy from Zelda.
Oh.
However, you notice that these bodies are like, they pulse out this blue light, but in their chest, where like their heart would be, is just a big black hole that is noticeable. And as you see this, one of them just looks at you, and you see they have just no eyes, and like dead eyes. And as you look at one, like they all just kind of turn, they all jostle at you. Everyone else, as you see these wisps, as you notice them, they start to shake and move more erratically. Can I get everyone to make me a sanity roll?
Oh, good.
I don't think a sanity roll is much good for me at this point. Like,
Oh, fucking hell.
Extreme success.
I guess you guys aren't looking through the telescope.
you two are fine. I think I'm about to.
I mean, I just see a bat with a human face, and I feel like I'm doing pretty well for myself.
I've just seen like a heartless, eyeless child in a ball of light.
Rich and Carla, I rolled for both of these, and I rolled ones on both of them, so can you both lose 1 point of sanity?
Okay.
Harry, you lucky boy.
Considering we've only got 40 sanity, I've done quite well on sanity rolls.
Wait, so did you say I lose sanity as well?
You lose 1 for getting a success.
What?
You, though, Harry, on a success, can you lose 3 points of sanity?
Oh,
3
no.
points of sanity.
How much sanity have you lost? You haven't got insane yet, have you?
Nah, that's the first time I've lost sanity. Like,
Okay. But yeah, so you see that then, as you kind of put it away, you see these lights are jostling more, and it's making you very uneasy.
I then go, the bat had a human face. We need to go.
the light has the heartless child in it.
Let's go.
We need to find the key.
It's not in
I've
here.
read about those, but I didn't think they were real.
Can you give us what?
Apparently, they're very real.
Let's just go. Just get down here.
Sure, we'll run downstairs, I assume.
As you're doing this, you hear like a thud, as something heavy hits the side of one of the north walls that you're on. As something hits it, and you can see where the light was coming in. And at this point, it's getting dark, but like you can still kind of see like natural light from the street lights and stuff. The light from the north side of the house just goes black. Like there is just like something just blocks the northmost window. As you hear something scratching against the north window.
Downstairs.
Okay, we're in agreement that we run down the stairs into the hall.
Yes.
With my little candle
Out
as well.
of that corridor.
As we get to the bottom of the stairs, I will shut the door and then I will just lean against the door.
You hear this thudding and this thing up there. Nothing appears to follow you down. You don't think nothing appears to be immediately chasing you. As you shut the door, you can just hear the sounds again of rain hitting at the top. As you heard that thud, you also heard the rustling of bats maybe fluttering around the attic and kind of top of the house as well. But it gives you a second to kind of catch your breath, as you all feel reasonably spooked.
Charlotte, you said you read about these type of things. What?
Yeah, basically ghosts.
That wasn't real. That was fake. That was made up. That was imagination. That was
Projected. Someone's playing tricks. I mean, it's a haunted house. It's Halloween.
He's not that good though. He's not that good.
Maybe he's got friends.
Does he though have friends?
Maybe this is just like a big like elaborate prank to make us like at school like they'll be like, "Ha, we got you with the spooky light."
You saw it through your scope.
There's 2 doors in this room. Let's just open them and look in, and then we can go downstairs and look downstairs, and we can just be away from this place.
Okay, if we can find the key in these rooms, then we can go.
Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look in here.
Inside this room, you see needles, yarn, thread, knitting needles. It looks like kind of like a sewing room. Roger's placed like a candle on the desk against like a needle, so it's casting this giant like jutted shadow across the wall as you open the door.
See, this is the type of thing he'll do. Not scary human bats and ghost creatures. I go over and have a look at the table.
On the table, there's the needle and the candle set up like that, and you also see a large pair of sewing scissors.
I mean, there's a couple door over here as well.
As you see, it opens up into a closet containing a load of old shoes and like dresses on hangers.
Can I do like a notice anything check on the pile of stuff?
Yeah, you can. It's an extreme success.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
You find in like the debris and all the clothes, like nothing of merit, but as you reach down, you touch and you pull out this old, like roughly stitched cloth doll, and you see it has like a green hat on, and in its hands it has like a little shield that's been like weaved into its arm, and a little sword in its left hand.
Damn it.
And you can see where its eyes would be.
No.
It has like someone has stitched X's over its eyes.
Oh no.
It appears like in its stomach, it like folds in and there's like a pocket. And as you pull out a load of red yarn that like falls out of it into the floor, like leaving this like red trail, viscerally leaving like the doll's stomach, like the green and red. It's quite a sight. Can you make me a sanity roll?
I was gonna say, yeah. I feel like
No,
that's
not
pretty
saying.
insane.
You are on a tear here.
I know.
Yeah. Can you lose 1 point of sanity?
I'm loving this.
Extreme success twice in a row. That's
No. Josh is hard to kill. You guys are hard to make insane.
Come on, tell me
What's
how
that?
did he? How would he know? How would he know?
Everyone knows you like Zelda, even me.
I could have told you we were going to dress as Zelda.
It's Link.
But-
It's Link. It's the character's Link. It says in the instruction booklet. It's Link. Okay.
Everyone knows Zelda's the man.
That's why it's called The Legend of Zelda.
I look at Harry as if I can't work out if he's trolling me or not at this point. Like, oh.
Though I will admit, maybe stitching a doll of you and having it spew out its stomach is maybe a little bit much.
Keep
That's
hold of this.
That's a little bit intense.
I'm genuinely starting to question things here at this point.
I feel like I should keep hold of this. What if it's like a voodoo doll or something? What if, like, if I have it, then no one can do more things to it?
You just pulled your own guts out of your own voodoo doll.
I push him
Yeah,
back
you'd
in.
already be feeling it.
I push my guts back into myself, and I keep hold of the doll.
Let's check out the last room.
This opens up into a much bigger master bedroom. In the centre of the room are the mouldering remains of a queen-sized bed that's been like dragged into the middle of the room. There's no other furniture other than a mirror on a brass frame in the corner of the room, and there is a closet door.
Oh.
There is little of note in the room apart from the old ruined bed. However, from behind the closet is this closet door is a nasty smell, like unlike anything. But there's a lot of bad smells in here. But the closet door is also stuck. Like it doesn't seem to be opening.
I could have a look at the mirror. Steve knows this is a bad idea. Harry doesn't.
Yeah, as you walk over, it's just a big old brass mirror. As you look kind of in it, you think you see someone behind you, and you turn, and it's just Rich. He's standing there.
Oh,
I visibly jumped for a second and be like, oh.
sorry.
Should we open this? We shouldn't open this door. It stinks horrible. We shouldn't open that door.
It does stink in there. But
he would definitely put the key in the stinky
he would
room.
put the key in there.
I'm stepping back.
He wants us to go in the stinky room.
Can I have a look at the door and see if I can...
Yeah, you can make me a fix stuff roll.
Oh boy.
Oh, like to spend any luck or push the roll.
That would be like all of my luck. I feel like I have to push this, right?
How are you pushing the roll?
I'm gonna really bash the door, use my full hefty girth to try and bash the door
Use your
in.
moly hands.
My weird little moly hands.
Make the roll.
Come on, dice.
If you fail this pushed roll, I know exactly what I'm doing.
It concerns me a great deal. Oh no!
Ouch.
Mate, that's a fail. That's 66.
No!
You give it like a shove and it doesn't go. As you give it one more go, you run into it and almost full on force. The two of you behind, you see him run into this door, and as he hits it, it swings open. Harry's momentum doesn't stop him as he carries on into the room.
Oh no!
Oh, of course.
He carries himself in, and you see Harry as you run in and you trip over and you fall into something like cushions your fall as you squedge into it, and it stinks. Like whatever you've fallen onto is musky, and as you look over, you realise whatever you've landed on is a figure clad in a heavy jacket and trousers, and you realise where its face would be are just two eyeless sockets staring back at you. You see its lips have been chewed off into a weird, horrific, almost grin, and there is some kind of rope around his neck. The figure looks up, and as you pick yourself up, you realise where its left hand would be is just a bloody stump.
Oh my god. Oh.
Last closet we look in.
That's all for our second episode of this Call of Cthulhu scenario. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and thank you so much for watching. Thanks to Kevin Macleod and Fesliyan Studios for the music and sound effects used throughout the episode. I'll put links to both of their pages down in the show notes. If you want to support the show, please do follow us on our socials. I'll put links down in the show notes, and any support is greatly appreciated. Our plan is to play through this scenario, then switch it up entirely to something new, so comments or suggestions on what you'd like to see us play next are definitely recommended. Join us for part 3, with things escalating after discovering whatever was waiting for them in the closet. Some questions are answered, and a hell of a lot more are going to be asked. Take care.